हेलो बच्चों, इस एपीसोड विच तुसी formula for permutation of n different objects taken r objects at a time the derivation बारे पढ़ोगे। तुसी इन्हां बारे तां जानदे ही होवोगे। फैक्टोरियल नोटेशन, distinction between groups and arrangements, fundamental principles of counting, number of permutations of different objects taken r objects at a time। आओ हुण शुरू करिए। We know that the number of all permutations of n distinct things taken r at a time is given by npr. The number of permutations of n distinct things taken r at a time is same as the number of ways in which we can fill up r places when we have n different things. The first place can be filled in n ways, as any one of the things can be used to fill up the first place. Having filled the first place, there are n-1 things left, and any one of these n-1 things can be used to fill up the second place. So, the second place can be filled in n-1 ways. Hence, by the fundamental principle of counting, the first two places can be filled in n into n-1 ways. When the first two places are filled, there are n-2 places left, so that the third place can be filled from the remaining n-2 things in n-2 ways. Therefore, the first three places can be filled in n into n-1 into n-2 ways. Continuing in this manner, we find that the first r-1 places can be filled in n into n-1 into n-2 and so on into n minus r-2 ways. After filling up first r-1 places, exactly n minus r-1, that is n minus r plus 1 things are left. So, the rth place can be filled in n minus r-1 ways. Hence, the r places can be filled in n into n-1 into n-2 and so on into n minus r-1 ways. Hence, we conclude from the above that the total number of permutations of n distinct things taken r at a time is npr, which is equal to n into n-1 into n-2 and so on into n minus r-1 ways. Multiplying and dividing the above expression by n minus r into n minus r plus 1 into so on into 3 into 2 into 1, we get npr is equal to n factorial upon n minus r whole factorial. So, we get the formula for npr, that is total number of permutations of n distinct things taken r at a time is equal to n factorial upon n minus r whole factorial. ਹੁਣ तक ਤੁਸੀਂ formula for permutation of n different objects taken r objects at a time ਦੀ derivation ਬਾਰੇ ਪੜ੍ਹਿਆ ਹੈ। ਆਓ ਹੁਣ ਇਸ ਤੇ ਆਧਾਰਿਤ ਕੁਝ ਉਦਾਹਰਣਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਹੱਲ ਕਰੀਏ। Let us see an example. Evaluate 9p4 ਭਾਵ 9p4 ਦਾ ਮੁੱਲ ਪਤਾ ਕਰੋ। Now let us see its solution. Here we have 9p4. We have to find its value. Now, because we know that NPR is equal to n factorial upon n minus r whole factorial. Using this result here, we get 9p4 is equal to 9 factorial whole divided by 9 minus 4 whole factorial, which is equal to 9 factorial upon 5 factorial. This is further equal to 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 factorial whole divided by 5 factorial. Now, on solving it, we get 9p4 is equal to 9 into 8 into 7 into 6. On solving, this is equal to 3024. Therefore, we have 9p4 is equal to 3024. Hence, this is the required solution. Let us see another example. If 56p(r plus 6) ratio 54p(r plus 3) is equal to 30,800 ratio 1, find R पाव जेकर 56p(r plus 6) रेशो 54p(r plus 3) बराबर है 30,800 रेशो 1 ता R ਦਾ ਮੁੱਲ पता करो. Now let us see its solution. Here in the above example we have 56p(r plus 6) R ratio 54p(r plus 3) is equal to 30,800 ratio 1. We have to find the value of R here. Now, as we know that NPR is equal to n factorial whole divided by n minus r whole factorial. So this implies 56 factorial whole divided by 56 minus r minus 6 whole factorial ratio 54 factorial whole divided by 54 minus r minus 3 whole factorial is equal to 30,800 upon 1. So, this implies 56 factorial whole divided by 50 minus r whole factorial ratio 54 factorial whole divided by 51 minus r whole factorial is equal to 30,800 upon 1. So, this implies 56 factorial whole divided by 50 minus r whole factorial whole multiplied by 51 minus r whole factorial whole divided by 54 factorial is equal to 30,800 upon 1. This implies 56 into 55 into 54 factorial whole divided by 50 minus r whole factorial whole multiplied by 51 minus r into 50 minus r whole factorial whole divided by 54 factorial is equal to 30,800 upon 1. On solving it, we get 56 into 55 whole multiplied by 51 minus r is equal to 30,800, which implies 3,080 whole multiplied by 51 minus r is equal to 30,800. Which implies 51 minus r is equal to 30,800 whole divided by 3,080. On solving, we get 51 minus r is equal to 10. So this implies 51 minus 10 is equal to r, which implies r is equal to 41. Therefore, we have if 56 p r plus 6 ratio 54 p r plus 3 is equal to 30,800 ratio 1. Then value of r is equal to 41. Hence, this is the required solution. Let us see an example. How many different signals can be made by 5 flags from 8 flags of different colors? Puff at डिफरेंट कलर्स ਦੇ ਫਲੈਗਸ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ 5 ਫਲੈਗਸ ਨੂੰ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਕਿੰਨੇ ਅਲੱਗ-ਅਲੱਗ ਸਿਗਨਲਸ ਬਣਾਏ ਜਾ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਨ ਪਤਾ ਕਰੋ। Now let us see its solution. Here in the above example we have 8 flags of different colors. So here total number of flags is equal to 8. Now out of these 8 flags of different colors we have to find that how many different signals can be made by taking 5 flags. Therefore, required number of signals that can be made by taking 5 flags from 8 flags of different colors will be equal to 8p5. Now, as we know that NPR is equal to n factorial whole divided by n minus r whole factorial. So using this result here, we get required number of different signals that can be made by taking 5 flags from 8 flags of different colors will be equal to 8 factorial upon 8 minus 5 whole factorial, which will be equal to 8 factorial upon 3 factorial. It will be equal to 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 factorial whole divided by 3 factorial. On solving it, we get required number of signals is equal to 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 into 4, which on solving is equal to 6720. Therefore, we have required number of different signals that can be made by 5 flags from 8 flags of different colors is equal to 6720. Hence, this is the required solution. ਹੁਣ ਤੱਕ ਤੁਸੀਂ formula for permutation of n different objects taken r objects at a time ਦੀ derivation ਤੇ ਆਧਾਰਿਤ ਕੁਝ ਉਦਾਹਰਣਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਹੱਲ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੈ। ਆਓ ਹੁਣ ਕੁਝ ਹੋਰ ਉਦਾਹਰਣਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਹੱਲ ਕਰੀਏ। Let us see an example. If it is required to seat 5 men and 4 women in a row such that the women occupy the even places, then find how many such arrangements are possible. ਭਾਵ ਜੇਕਰ ਇਹ ਲੋੜੀਂਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ 5 men ਅਤੇ 4 women ਨੂੰ ਇੱਕ ਰੋ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਬਿਠਾਇਆ ਜਾਏ ਕਿ women even places ਨੂੰ occupy ਕਰਨ, ਤਾਂ ਇਹੋ ਜਿਹੇ ਕਿੰਨੇ arrangements possible ਹਨ ਪਤਾ ਕਰੋ। Now let us see its solution. Now in the above example, as it is required to seat 5 men and 4 women in a row, so in total there are 9 people. Out of which there are 5 men and 4 women. Now as we can see here, there are 9 seats in which 5 men and 4 women have to be seated in a row. It is given that 4 women occupy the even places. So these 4 even places will be occupied by 4 women. So the number of ways in which 4 women can be seated in 4 even places will be equal to 4p4. Now the remaining 5 seats will be occupied by 5 men. So the number of ways in which 5 men can be seated in remaining 5 places will be equal to 5p5. Therefore, required number of seating arrangements will be equal to 4p4 into 5p5. Now, as we know that npn is equal to n factorial, so using this result here, we get required number of seating arrangements in which 5 men and 4 women are to be seated in a row such that the women occupy the even places will be equal to 4 factorial into 5 factorial, which is equal to 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. On solving it, we get required number of seating arrangements is equal to 24 into 120, which is equal to 2880. Therefore, required number of seating arrangements when 5 men and 4 women are to be seated in a row such that the women occupy the even places is equal to 2880. Hence, this is the required solution. Let us see another example. How many 4-digit numbers can be formed with distinct digits? ਭਾਵ distinct digits ਨੂੰ ਲੈ ਕੇ किन्ने 4 डिजिट नंबर्स बनाए जा सकते हैं पता करो. Now let us see its solution. Now as we have 10 digits in all, that is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Now we have to form 4-digit numbers with distinct digits taking these 10 digits. So the total number of arrangements of 10 digits taking 4 at a time is equal to 10 P4 . But these arrangements also include those numbers which have 0 at the thousandth place. Such numbers are not 4-digit numbers. So, when 0 is fixed at the thousandth place, we have to arrange remaining 9 digits, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9 by taking 3 at a time. So the number of such arrangements is 9P3. So the total number of numbers having 0 at the thousandth place will be equal to 9P3. Therefore, required number of 4-digit numbers with distinct digits will be equal to total number of arrangements of 10 digits taking 4 at a time, that is 10P4 minus total number of numbers having 0 at the thousandth place, that is 9P3 . Now, as we know that NPR is equal to n factorial upon n minus r whole factorial, using this result here, we get required number of 4-digit numbers with distinct digits is equal to 10 factorial upon 10 minus 4 whole factorial minus 9 factorial upon 9 minus 3 whole factorial. This is equal to 10 factorial upon 6 factorial minus 9 factorial upon 6 factorial. This will be equal to 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 factorial whole divided by 6 factorial minus 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 factorial whole divided by 6 factorial. On solving it, we get required number of 4-digit numbers with distinct digits is equal to 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 minus 9 into 8 into 7, which is equal to 5040 minus 504, which on solving is equal to 4536. Therefore, required number of 4-digit numbers with distinct digits is equal to 4536. Hence, this is the required solution. In this episode, you have learned that let r and n be positive integers such that r is greater than or equal to 1 and r is less than or equal to n. Then the number of all permutations of n distinct things taken r at a time is given by NPR, which is equal to n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 into so on into n minus r minus 1 NPR is equal to n factorial upon n minus r whole factorial। ਇਸ ਐਪੀਸੋਡ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਫਾਰਮੂਲਾ ਫॉर permutation of n different objects taken r objects at a time ਦੀ ਡੈਰੀਵੇਸ਼ਨ ਬਾਰੇ ਪੜ੍ਹਿਆ ਹੈ। ਮੈਂ ਉਮੀਦ ਕਰਦੀ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਐਪੀਸੋਡ ਪੂਰੀ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਸਮਝ ਆ ਗਿਆ ਹੋਵੇਗਾ। ਧੰਨਵਾਦ।